you stop? Will you stop? Will you stop? Oh, it's a new show. Yes, it is.
You've heard all the other wrestling programs. Now it's time to listen to the guys who aren't bleeding.
It's hashtag WrestlePals. Will you stop? Will you stop? Will you stop? Oh, it's a new show. Yes, it is.
You've heard all the other wrestling programs. Now it's time to listen to the guys who aren't bleeding.
It's hashtag WrestlePals.
Yet or not. I'm just babbling now. Till he says something. I'm not sure.
Cut it.
Huh? Oh, we're on then. Hey everybody. It's hashtag WrestlePals. I'm hashtag WrestlePal Nate. And that is hashtag WrestlePal Justin. Dude, he's psyched. I gotta get the headphones back on. See, I'm trying to do without the headphones. Trying to be a little more organic. But dude.
Doesn't work.
The music. The music is so good.
Yeah.
I
Fire it up. Fire it up. High fives. Can you high five me?
I hope the camera never focuses again.
Me too.
We're just blurry for the rest.
Works for me. Nice beard.
No, it's not. It's awful. Which reminds me, we have to have a Lucha Day I placed it earlier.
Yeah.
I'm going to shave it. We might as well get some money out of it. You don't shave yours. Oh, you're winning. Like, as soon, like you think Finger Poke of Doom is ridiculous. And Justin's nowhere to be found. Ah, fuck right. I hurt Justin.
Sorry.
No, I really pulled my calf. It's my own fault. I'm old and stupid. Justin.
Nate.
Hey, it's hashtag WrestlePals. I'm too mellow for this, dude. Come on, I'm sorry. Yes, to answer the proverbial question, Justin, how are you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Thanks for asking.
Did he really use a contraction? Did he say I'm? I would be a little upset. I'd be smiling disappointed.
I don't know.
Oh wait, he's a bad guy. Boo! Yeah. Boo! For your non-committal. I don't know, man.
Do you want to start there? Not with that necessarily, but we were having like a slight discussion off.
Yes, those are the conversations that I like the most, but they're hard to. I'm sorry. You don't need to. You don't need to.
Wham! Stunner.
Please no. I don't know if the setup can take all that.
No, it can't.
It can't. We know this.
Ooh, that would be a fun drop though.
What?
Kick Wham! Stunner. That'd be fun.
Hi, Matt. Not watching the show. What's up?
Where were we? Drew Gulak. I asked Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was asking for questions for the pod, and literally 10 minutes before we went on air.
Right.
And I've actually asked Edge and Christian this because it's something I've been wondering about. Because the constant complaint.
It's a brilliant point, and I hadn't really thought about it until you mentioned it. And I'd love to know your thoughts on it as well.
Yes, please chime in. But the constant point between wrestlers who do pods and fans, there aren't any real heels.
Right.
But that's not true. Number one, Jinder Mahal. You may not like him, and it may not necessarily be for the right reasons.
Right.
But he's great.
But still, he gets something.
He gets some boost.
That's the thing. That's what he's getting that the other heels aren't getting. Booze. And I think you pointed out an amazing thing about that. It's as though people are afraid to boo anymore.
Or at least for the right reasons.
Are we in a society now where we're not allowed to go, hey, you suck, you're terrible? Like, is it bad to boo anymore? Is it... Again, going back and watching a lot of New Japan stuff, you get a lot of quiet audience when you wouldn't think there'd be a lot of quiet audience.
Right.
You wouldn't want a quiet audience if you were in a more Americanized product. But it's fine there, and it does well there. Is this just me needing the booze to feel better about being against the bad guy, or do I want to like the bad guy because he's being booed, but without the booze, I can't like him anymore? Is it messing up my perspective if you want to be a fan of the bad guy? Or is it on the fans to, if you're a fan of the bad guy and a fan of the work he's doing, the best thing you can do is boo?
See, that's how I've always viewed it, because wrestling is specifically WWE. Not maybe not New Japan and maybe not wrestling at large, but WWE specifically is designed for kids. Right? Or at least younger people than us.
Why? I was about to say, why are you pointing at us?
Technically, we should not be watching wrestling.
Childlike minds?
We still enjoy it because you and I can still enjoy it because we pull far enough back.
Well, I think you and I both do something that makes it a lot easier for us than most people. Most people get and are very upset about things, and you and I are like, no, I'm going to suspend all that disbelief, and I'm just going to go with it.
Because I'm going to watch it anyway.
Oh, he's a voodoo witch doctor? That's cool. That's neat. Yeah. See if he can commit. Oh, he's 100% committed. All right, Papa Shango. You great. Boo.
But nowadays, Papa Shango would get cheered.
Maybe.
Maybe not Papa Shango. But, I mean, you look at... okay, so Jinder Mahal being he's getting booed, and that's a mixture of right and wrong reasons.
Yeah, we seem confused over that. But is the end result worth the... well, no, it's not. Is it tapping into a little bit of jingoism there? Is it okay to move it in the right direction? Because I feel he's bigger now than he would have been. It was very simple and stupid. When we were first watching, it's like, oh God, evil foreign heel. Here it goes. Yeah. Tried and true. Here it comes. Talk to my people, and then what? How dare you speak a different language? And where are you from? Some sort of Canada or something? But it got to a point where it's like, oh no, here comes this a-hole again. Yeah. Instead of oh, I'm racist, here comes that a-hole. It's more. I felt like it evolved to, wow, this guy's a big deal, but what an a-hole.
Yeah. I don't think it ever got. I mean, he was getting legit heat. Like, he was getting real booze.
Yeah.
Like, that, it was true heel work. The only other person even close was Owens. Mm-hmm. But he gets cheered because people respect his work.
Right.
Almost like in an Austin manner, where it's like, yeah, you're a real jerk, but like, man, I like watching you wrestle.
Yeah, and he's found a way to be despicable in the modern era, too.
Yeah.
And we go back to what it is that he does. He makes you want something. He makes you expect something. Oh boy, here it's coming, and then he doesn't give it to you.
We're gonna have to talk about him in a bit too.
Oh yeah, someone's in trouble.
Hopefully.
Oh, news did happen this week, didn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, there's scurvy going through my house.
So I mean,
send oranges.
Those are the the extreme examples. Those are the ones who actually get booed or semblances of boos that are at least in the right direction.
Okay.
But now you have a John Cena who gets less boos now. He gets he more gets the John Cena sucks.
Well, it's almost they've wrote it out till it's cool again.
Yeah.
I mean, Kurt Angle, everybody loves him right now. You suck.
You suck.
And he's like cheering him like, yes, I do.
But then there's Roman Reigns, who unequivocally gets booed, right?
Yeah.
Even kind of now with the Shield reunion.
I don't know. I feel like it's almost the best thing they could have done for him, but I don't know how long it lasts for him.
Yeah.
All he needs is a weird Dean Ambrose orbiting him, and that makes me feel better about him. I've enjoyed him more. Because it's not.
Well, he's also been off TV for like 4 weeks.
Yes, I know. But that's
scurvy.
Hey, sometimes that helps. Send oranges. They don't have oranges in Europe. I don't know. Do you have oranges in Europe? Let me know. Because I'm waiting for me to react to the thing that's under the way. I'm stupid. Oh, God.
So there's Roman. And actually, speaking to Roman, on Raw last night.
Oh, you did? How's he doing? How is he doing?
He's fine, thanks.
He's better.
Apparently better. Him and Bray. They were both back last night.
Yeah. Bray.
Roman, he's finally doing that thing like that we've never noticed that he wasn't doing. Like he was setting up for the spear, and instead of just doing the back in the corner and waiting to, he's on the ropes and he's just looking out in the crowd like, should I do it? Should I do it? And like it's a small thing, but it's so small that it's noticeable that he wasn't doing it before.
Right.
And people were kind of getting fired up. Imagine that.
It's out of nowhere only works with one move.
Right.
And you know what? That in itself brings a reaction. That's front-loaded action with a load of reaction after it. Everything else needs a little bit of build-up to it.
Yeah.
And it's almost like he's a little more comfortable in this situation.
Yeah.
Where it doesn't have to be the focus on him all the time. And I completely understand that. You and I have both done solo shows before.
Yeah.
It's a way different experience. And it's easier when you can just take a second and go, okay, I'm just not going to talk for a second. You got sweet. Oh, I can talk about that. That's great. And then a conversation happens. Why hold a conversation by yourself?
But he's the case of people booing for all the wrong reasons. Well,
they're trying to make something right out of it.
Right. You know, but like...
Oh, boo? He's a tweener now. Enjoy.
Yeah. Well, because he hasn't done anything on screen that warrants boos, really. For the most part, other than,
just one,
trying to kill Braun.
One thing. Suffering Succotash.
Okay.
Someone puts a piece of paper in front of you and says Suffering Succotash, you ball it up and you just...
Nope.
Just not even mean about it. No eye contact with that person from then on. Just, yeah.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I'll pass. You're better off going out there and standing still. Not blinking like a statue.
But there's Gulak, right? Definitely a heel. Enzo's starting to get... he still gets cheered because he's Enzo.
Oh, man, but he makes hard turns with it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're cheering? You're stupid. Not that direct, but
I've noticed he's starting to get a little bit of silence now, which means I feel like even the people who are cheering him might start being like, hey, this guy's a real jerk. What's going on here? Which would be the best thing to happen for him.
Little thing, he's always had like a strident tone in his voice, but it's like more so now. And you've seen that before with the people. It's like, oh, your voice changed because you're a bad guy now. But his is changing like not subtly, but effectively. I don't even know how to explain it. His delivery has changed, and it's so much meaner now. It just feels like a playful, shove to a two-handed shove. It's more in the same direction. I hate it when a guy completely turns and it's like he's going this way for so long and then immediately the other way. Oh, that's how you know he's turned. This is I'm going this way. No, I'm going harder, and I dig that about that. But him and Gulak are just too damn entertaining.
Yeah. Let's see who else are heels on.
But I don't want to not be entertained at the same time.
I think for me, obviously I'm not in the live audience. If I'm in the live audience, I'm booing Drew Gulak.
Absolutely.
If I'm in the live audience, I'm booing Enzo Amore.
And you
They're
wait,
doing great work.
and you wait for those bits because you're supposed to play along.
Right.
Hey, no chanting. Oh, boo!
Yeah.
Or chant louder. That's
Exactly.
what we do. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
because we've discussed this a few times. Going to the Indies. There's always those guys.
Yeah.
And, you know, we
Jay Steele is a wonderful man.
We like this.
I don't understand. I'll never understand. I will never understand that place. And for that, like, it is. There's several other reasons, but for me, it is impossible to go to that indie. And I'm not going to mention their name, but it is impossible to go to that indie because you booed Jay Steele.
It's 3 dudes. It's literally just 3 dudes.
He is a wonderful human, and he was a really good wrestler, and he was the ultimate babyface, and you guys are dicks.
Yeah, well.
He was wrestling after he broke his damn neck, you fucks. God damn. Sorry. Sorry, Max. Hope you didn't hear that.
He's not hearing nothing.
Good.
Scurvy. Scurvy's made him deaf.
Oh, jeez.
He'll be fine.
Sorry. That place really just gets me
But
fired.
yeah, but that's the exact thing. It's the weirdness of the fans going in it for themselves.
Well, yeah, and
Weirdly, the larger the crowd, it seems like the easier it is to manage. The harder it is to move them to go the direction you want them to go.
Right.
But once they get going that way, they go that way. And 3 dudes being a-holes kind of get run over.
Yeah.
And left in the dirt. Or, if you're in the NXT crowd, you get booed.
Yeah.
Or, if you're at an NXT live event, Matt seethes about it, and we're still pissed about it a year later.
you're going to lose, Cedric.
You're going to lose.
You're going to lose, Cedric.
Probably! Shut up!
He's wrestling Bobby Roode. Of course he is.
Oh my god!
God bless.
It's just one dude. Just one dude.
You're going to lose. And, I mean, yeah, but that's just it. Like, I get it. You have your favorites. But to me, okay, so who can we talk about going the other way? You don't like Roman? Do
Okay.
nothing.
Oof.
But that's impossible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because he's eliciting a reaction. Mm-hmm. But it's going to be hard to move that around. But dude,
totally.
As much as I was like, the Shield move feels like a backward step.
Nah.
Always have the faith. It's always going to be entertaining. It's always going to be fun if you just give the WWE a chance. They get to it eventually.
The positive move I see with the Shield reunion is hopefully it means moving Ambrose and Rollins away from the tag division, which I loved the move, but like now that they've lost it, I feel like it would be now a backward step to put them back in it.
Right.
I feel like, okay, let's move them on. We need to prime up somebody else because that tag division is dead.
Yeah.
Like, it is dead.
And honestly, I felt kind of bad for Rollins and Ambrose because they were repping those Shield shirts. Like, got the new merch, we got to wear it. Man, it just felt like not necessarily punishment, but it's like a rough step down for them. But now that Rollins back, it feels better.
Yeah.
The 3 together, it feels better. It feels more cohesive as a unit. I really hope that we don't lose the characterization of those people.
Yeah.
I mean, I love this Ambrose better. Face, don't give an F. Ambrose, fantastic. Weirdly, not kind of neutral towards evil Ambrose, but still nuts. Wonderful as well. It fits with his character. I hope we don't lose Seth Rollins. Because Seth has felt very...
Not architected.
He's not there. Well, no, it's definitely. It definitely feels like here's the Roman show with these 2 guys. These guys are great. Look there with Roman, and I feel bad for that because I dig Seth Rollins, but I just hope we don't lose him completely in this.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's the best for Roman. Oh, it's so good. I like it. I like it.
So let us know your thoughts. Are you, when a bad guy comes out, do you boo? Are you too scared to boo? Are people too scared to boo? I guess
so,
that's the
dude.
bottom line.
I mean, just
Scared to get worked.
in any sort of. Yeah, I mean, you've seen this with just even like live bands and people almost spooked to give a reaction at all.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's why you have to have the warm-up dark matches. Just like, okay, this is how it's going to be. It's okay to participate. We encourage you to. Please, for the love of God, participate. Or it's going to be like this the rest of the night. It's going to be very quiet. We're all going to be very uncomfortable. and you're gonna hear man meat slapping against each other. It's not gonna be pleasant for anybody. You would really help boo over that.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Just get something.
We mentioned like Japanese crowds. And they're not necessarily quiet, obviously, but like they know about wrestling, right?
Yeah.
But they clap when appropriate. They boo when appropriate. Like, why can't we be more like the Japanese? Like, am I being naive here?
I don't know. If the more American or world style, I think I like it better when the crowd is just hot all the damn time. And I hate to be contradict myself, but sometimes I like it when a fan goes in for themselves and then gets shot down. I haven't seen the whole Brock Heyman promo yet.
Oh, so good.
Some kid's sick and wouldn't let me watch wrestling this morning.
Well, there's a situation where, like, technically Heyman should have gotten booed because that man, golly, he's so good.
He knows what he's doing. Have you ever seen somebody so comfortable in what they're doing?
He knows exactly what to do, like always, like constantly. So somebody proposes in the middle of the show,
right
in the middle of Paul Heyman's promo.
Yeah, well, first of all, very romantic.
Yeah, you've got the Beast Brock Lesnar standing in the ring, but she said yes chant breaks out,
as well it should. Hot mics.
I thought so. I've been trying to figure it out. Well, silence is always good.
Yeah, it's just mute them all. It's a good idea. Just pull the slider down?
I'm going to just pull the slider down.
Hey, looky there. Hey,
Boop. That's still hot.
Talking like a... Oh, boy. Maybe I should just whisper. Hi, how are you?
There we go. Okay.
How are you doing?
Just pull that one down.
These
are all the same.
Justin, this is how we check mics from now on, by the way. How are you doing?
How are you doing?
No. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
You made it uncomfortable. It's terrible.
Oh, God. Where the hell were we? I feel like there was a point I was making or going. Booing.
Nah, I'll go back to that. You've seen that before with even like a live. You're a huge fan of local. I hate to say the word local music. I know that seems derogatory, but man, if a band's playing around the corner, you're gonna go check it out, and you see 20 people just milling about.
Yeah.
Afraid to look up at the band to make eye contact. That's my favorite. Because I fall in the same boat. I do the same things too. Which is why he went to that one Frood show, like the last one or whatever.
It was one of the last
ones. And you just say the hell with it. I'm going out in the middle here. I'm going to sing along, going right up front.
Yeah.
And you know what? That made it okay for everybody else.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
But man, it's so often it feels like there's everybody just milling about on the sides, trying to look like they're in a conversation, or the phones are like the worst crutch for it now too.
Yeah.
But you were talking about the she said yes chant.
Oh yes, Paul Heyman. So the she said yes chant breaks out, and Paul stops for a second because I don't think he heard what the chant was.
Right.
And Brock leans over and I think whispers, she said yes. I think there's
it's love, Paul. You've never seen this before, but when a man loves a sable,
he does that Brock smile. That I'm Brock and I'm gonna rip somebody apart.
We will absolutely talk after we discuss Heyman. We have to discuss Brock.
And Heyman leans out in between the ropes, looks right at them, and goes, "You interrupted my promo when the Beast Brock Lesnar is in here. That's like standing in the ring with the Beast Brock Lesnar and interrupting my promo," and just rips him to shreds.
Absolutely fantastic.
And then gets back in the ring. Point number 4.
Doesn't miss a beat. Doesn't miss a beat.
The dude's amazing. And I mean, I'm sure anybody watching this, I'm preaching to the choir. I'm not. This is nothing new. We've all known this. Platinum Paul Heyman is the damn man.
Well, there's a difference in the level of difference between I'm going to read a scripted promo and I'm going to do it well, and I'm going to craft my own promo and I'm going to do it well, and I'm going to interact with what's happening around me. I'm going to do it well, and I am going to command the intention of everybody. And if you dare to take it away from me, hell will rain down upon you. Leaning through the ropes. It's one of those things. It's like a teaching thing. It's like whenever you're like losing control of a classroom or whatever. Best tip I ever had was get closer. Proximity shuts them down. So I see the leaning through the ropes. It's like, oh, you shut up. He's commanding that space, and then the words rain down.
I also wonder, like, look, I can't cut a promo.
Sure, you can.
Obviously,
Do it right now. Go.
I could cut a promo, but it'd be garbage.
Good start.
These people are pro wrestlers who can, at least
Sports entertainers.
In some semblance, cut promos. Mm-hmm. You have Paul Heyman there. Maybe it's not every week.
His promo's a little rambly, Justin.
And maybe you can't. Maybe you're not going to be able to stop him in the hall to ask him questions.
Right.
But he's still there. You can still watch him. You can still watch what he does and learn from it. Mm-hmm. Like the basics. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. You've just told him who you are.
Right.
And I am the advocate for the Beast Brock Lesnar, simplified, obviously.
Every week, every time he's out there, bolstering up what he's out there to push.
Always out there saying the date of the upcoming pay-per-view, saying the name of the upcoming pay-per-view, where can you watch the upcoming pay-per-view, who is he wrestling, and why that person is great.
Mm-hmm. Why this match matters. It is one of those fascinating things, because you say he's good, but you don't get to really analyze why. Mm-hmm. You just did. And it's seamless and effortless.
Always. Like the only time I've ever seen him struggle, and he was fine, he was seamless, but he was in Brock's hometown. Remember, like...
Yeah, when he was supposed to be this monster animal, and they're like, "Hey, it's Brock
Lesnar!
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!"
And like he's
He
like,
has a head made of meat. Big meat head.
He's doing like amazing heel work on the mic, and everybody's cheering. But that's not his misstep. That's the crowd not gonna boo the hometown guy.
All right.
That's what do you do?
It's like after the show, like, "Oh, he's from where? I thought he was from hell. Like the Beast. Oh no." I saw a lot of people pointed out that was the happiest we've ever seen Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
You can tell when he's happy. There's this little side to side happening. Big smile on his face. And he shook a kid's hand at ringside on the way out. Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You just see his hand like engulf the arm, like he was gonna take it. He could have easily just like, "Give me this.
He's taking.
I need an arm I need a snack for the walk back. That ramp's a little steep today." Poor mess. What are you pulling up?
What was it? The 13th last night?
I have no idea what day it is today.
Well.
Oh, goodness gracious. But yeah, it was crazy happy Brock.
Yeah.
As he's bounding to and fro. And just
Look.
Do you think it might have something to do with the match change?
Maybe.
I think you might be happy. Oh, I get to go with that little guy? I like that little guy. He's great.
Does it... Technically speaking, this will be a better match. There's no way that it's not a better...
We have to discuss what's happened.
Right.
Simple question to frame it first. Are you excited for Survivor Series?
Am I excited for it?
Are you excited for Survivor Series?
Yes.
Based off of what we have now, here at the end of well, we've got one more little go home show before we go.
Tonight, yeah.
Yes.
I was sold when
I was sold when Mahal came out and said, "I want to," and then I was like, "Oh God, yes."
Was that before or after Under Siege?
I don't know.
So, like, depending on which one happened first,
Okay.
is when I was sold.
Your answer was Under Siege. You don't have to placate me. I'm stupid.
Well,
I know this.
Yeah. Well, the I was sold, like, even further. It depends on which happened first. Whichever happened first, I was sold.
Okay.
Because they said that was going to happen at Survivor Series, Mahal versus Lesnar. So, like, I was sold at Delusional Mahal getting the hell beat out of him. I was sold.
I'm close, right there with you. Xavier Woods sold me on it. And Apollo! And then Blindside.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's what I mean. So whichever happened first, one sold me, the other took me to the next level.
But we've had some changes to the card.
And
See, this gets back to the whole thing I've been saying for like weeks. Look, SmackDown's involved, so we have something nice and set, ready to go. Raw's got its hands in it. Got to change it the week of.
got to change it the week of.
Does that
like
build,
a lot?
Does that build excitement for you, or does that?
For me personally, no. Like, I was already sold.
Right.
So, like, it doesn't change anything for me. I guess for the outside world, the changes that have been made do take it to the next level.
Yes, but man, you've had like 2-3 weeks of pushing Brock Mahal, and it's been okay. It's been a fine build, pushing towards it.
Yeah.
Here and there, and now all of a sudden you've got AJ versus Brock,
With a
but you get less than a week build up to it.
right.
It's like, man, I would love to see a long build up of that.
Yeah. At least, the same length that they've been giving.
We got one amazing Heyman promo.
Yeah. And then
We're
we'll
gonna have to get something. Hopefully,
But can just AJ do that? Does Lesnar show up on SmackDown? Because we never got retaliation from Raw.
is that the retaliation they just send Brock?
Maybe
He's throwing car doors at everybody. Vroom, 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 vroom. He's Captain America with car doors. It's amazing.
I don't know, man.
I'm trying to leave a fingerprint on this.
The other changes that were made. So obviously last week the tag championships also changed hands on Raw, back to Cesaro and Sheamus, and we talked about it a little bit last week. Cesaro and Sheamus are now going to take the Bar are going to take on the Usos. That's still a high quality match.
It's a very high quality match, but
I'm not as excited for that as I was for the Shield versus
Usos. A huge boost for the Usos, but they're doing their own thing. They'll be okay.
They'll be fun because I feel like since they won the titles back, the Usos kind of stepped back towards tweener as opposed to straight heel.
I think we're gonna get a hell of a match out of those two teams.
Oh, for sure. Like it's
gonna be
nice contrast of styles.
It's gonna be the one that surprises everybody with, oh my God, Usos brought some stuff today,
It really should.
and we love Cesaro.
Yeah. It really shouldn't surprise anybody because
He does look stupid. You're right. He does look stupid.
the Usos have been putting on incredible matches all year.
Yeah.
So it really shouldn't surprise anybody. I feel like they can work with anybody at this point. So that will be fine. The one match change that got me actually extra amped was the New Day coming out last week to cause the titles. And then last night on Raw, the Shield comes out and challenges New Day to a fight.
I would have loved more build up for that one too. Now, yeah, there's the whole announcing thing, and then there's the building organically. I just wish the organic building could take place a little faster. Oh, because I want the half-ass heelish New Day dragging on the Shield.
Yeah.
Because even on Twitter already, it's been fantastic.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Big E stuff? The Big E stuff was the best.
The excrement was Xavier, right? And then he was sick because he ate his own poop was Kofi.
That's what hounds do.
Right. What was Big E's? I know I saw it.
Big E's was like, first of all, it starts with Suffer and Succotash.
Yes.
Which, well done.
Yes.
That's how you use Suffer and Succotash, apparently. And he said, yeah, we'll take place with the match, but we don't want no extra protective gear. No tactical vests. No catcher's uniforms. Oh, you got the whole thing?
Yep.
Oh, Suffer and Succotash, we, the New Day, accept the Shield's challenge in Survivor Series, but request that all shock-absorbing body armor, including but not limited to protective vests, shoulder pads, and heavy wool sweaters, be disallowed for competitive use. fantastic, hilarious. I enjoy that Twitter's up the cap from 140 to 280.
Yeah.
Good. It allows for stuff like this. Except, that's another second. We'll get back why that's bad in a second. Somebody immediately replies, everyone fights naked.
Yeah.
Beautiful, to which Biggie U replies, the sensible, the voice of reason. Get your mind out of the gutter. What's wrong with you? Stop it. Nah, we ain't fighting nobody naked. You crazy. Bad thing about Twitter going to 280 characters, the scroll at the bottom of the live shows.
Oh, yeah.
When somebody says boo and it's 280 O's. What is this? Why? Douche what?
Biggie is the best. I know it means shower, but close enough.
Who is that? Is that Seamus?
It's like Sheamus.
Biggie is dumb.
Oh, God, he the best.
Yes,
Like,
I
it's
mean
a
that.
game. Don't say a word when I come pat it up like the Michelin Man. Follow Biggie immediately if you're on the Twitter machine. He's
Nobody
great.
has more fun than he does.
God, I love him.
Oh my God.
What a dude. Yeah. So that.
They're going to come out padded like the Michelin.
That actually, again, that took my excitement to the next level.
Yes, because that's New Day playing like a-holes. And Shield has been very serious and nasty.
Yeah. All right, so other changes to the card.
Oh boy.
So John Cena just kind of arbitrarily added,
Well, I mean, he did go through that highly competitive process of
Yes.
being John Cena.
yes. I
And
love
it turned out
Rusev.
he was the most John Cena of the John Cenas.
By the way, Nathan,
It's a little late. I'm very upset.
I know. Happy Rusev Day.
Happy Rusev Day to you too. Machka. Now I have to go, I don't know, break someone's back. Here we go.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, tank's in the shop. Sorry.
Okay. God, Rusev on Twitter is the best too. He great.
It's wonderful when you got time during the day. I mean, of course, there's a lot of training and stuff, but man, they don't shut their heads down, and they keep their characters a rolling, don't they?
Oh man, hold on. The other day, somebody tweeted him something about, "Hey, I hope this gets released next year," and he goes, something certainly is getting released next year," like implying himself.
Poor dumb Rusev. Oh, is he? Okay. He's being mean to people.
If Hogwarts was real, they would celebrate Rusev Day, and students would be off that day. What do you mean if?
That is delusional bad guy stuff. Fantastic.
It's Sunday. You know what that means? Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Oh, here it is. Congrats to my friend John Cena, who qualified for the Survivor Series fair and square. Go get them, Tiger.
And Cena, of course, responded with,
My dear friend Rusev.
what has happened? What is wrong? And then that's something in the weird Cyrillic language that I don't understand. I'm sure it was hilarious. Poor Rusev.
What is this?
Meltzer?
That's not a constant at all. The WWE's Best Drawing House Show program one year was Owens versus Zayn. Strictly speaking, business. Big muscular guys draw casuals more than great workers. It's a constant of the biz. Okay.
Okay. Y'all guys take it too seriously. Did he lol at that?
Yeah.
Tee, good for Rusev. I'm big muscle guy.
Sorry, my Twitter got hacked by Honest Rusev. Again, if you're not following Rusev, go do it immediately. Because he's great.
Like, part of me wants to just make like another Twitter account just to follow WWE dudes and Chuck Taylor and Kenny Omega. That's it.
Wait a second.
And the Young Bucks.
Hold on.
What happened?
Devin Brzezinski, I can out wrestle New Day. What? Now you're just talking madness.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah, let's.
All three?
Can we make that happen?
What kind of protective gear are you going to wear? Biggie makes me happy.
Yeah.
Still, that's one of those like half breakups I don't think we're going to be too sad for. I don't think they're ever going to break up like Woods is going to turn on them. Nah, man, they were too close and too fun.
Yeah.
And that would be too hard of a turn character-wise, and that they don't need to get themselves elevated.
Yeah.
Man, singles runs from all three of those guys would be amazing, no matter what they do or where they go.
Well, and I think that's
Ooh, they're going to get drafted.
I think that's where they are now because I feel like they've elevated past the titles. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's not to say that they won't win the titles again, but between everything that they've already accomplished as a team, I said this a couple weeks ago. They are my favorite tag team of all time now. Like they've done that.
Pretty great.
They've put together quite the
A love for the Mulkey brothers.
career.
No, nobody does. That one little town loves the Mulkeys.
Okay.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Okay.
He's not worried about it. Look at him.
I am not.
But so yeah, John Cena has joined the SmackDown team.
Right.
And,
Which okay, so that's
very
that's a
sad.
thing.
Very sad that Rusev isn't on there.
Yeah, I mean it. If you look at SmackDown's team, it makes sense
Yeah.
because it's straight baby faces, babyface after babyface after babyface.
What does that message even mean? Brock Lesnar eating some guy's fiance? Okay, no, he didn't.
No, but Paul Heyman
He
did.
should have. Yeah. Verbally berated.
Ate her
So
alive.
happy for you.
So on the other side, of course, Raw couldn't leave it. John
Yo.
Cena's on SmackDown.
Week of, we got to change some stuff.
We got to change some stuff.
All right, let me pull up the. Oh, no, it's not that.
I like that they tried to make story out of it, and they didn't just arbitrarily just kind of change it. I am thoroughly disappointed with Jordan's performance in the actual segment. Mm-hmm. But how they got there was nice. I like
Yes.
it.
The backstage stuff, because dude's a wrestler. I want to see him wrestle.
It bummed me out that he was acting. Like, and I understand that's part of it. You have to act a little bit.
Right.
But, like, that would have been the perfect opportunity to address the crowd. Because, like, they're all booing and stuff. Well, as a matter of fact, they were singing na 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 na, hey, 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 goodbye when he lost. Or he beat Bray, but got injured by Bray after the match.
Right.
So they're helping him out. And the crowd starts cheering, na 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 na, hey, hey, goodbye.
Die, Rocky, die.
Right.
I wish they would just die, Rocky, die. That would be so great.
Yes.
Sorry.
But if he... would you people mind? I'm talking to my father here.
You really scared me. Look at you acting. I'm going to go back and look at that because I was actually worried for a second. I was like, who's over there?
Just...
But the cat's over there complaining about stuff.
Like something that simple. I'm trying to talk to my father here. Like, he just doesn't...
This is a family matter.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah.
Tunnel vision talking to Kurt. Mm-hmm. And it just...
Script.
Right.
Script.
And it's like, if he loses the script at that moment, or at least strays away from it just enough to where people are...
Where he's leaning over the ropes, licking his lips.
vulnerable,
Doing the Bobby Roode. Yeah.
It's going to happen like how it happened.
But, different. But not. I'm going to tell you. Please do. But yeah, that's an opportunity where you could step out of the comfort zone a little bit and
I mean,
not the old folks dance club.
well, like I said, like it wouldn't have been much. Like just that one little thing, and it probably would have brought the booze down harder. But at least now they're reacting to you. Now they're invested into you,
Right.
as opposed to they just don't want to see you right
Oh,
now.
I would have loved if you just amp that up. I'm trying to have a sensitive moment here with him. Just instead of booing from him being bad and awful, boo him being sensitive. I don't know. Does this lead to is Jason Jordan going to be involved in this show somehow?
I feel like they'd be stupid not to at this point because it's
Here's your moment, kid. Go make it.
and I mean it's up to him. And given what I've seen, I don't know if he can deliver.
I don't know. No, I think aggressive, just completely spiteful monster going out there. I think he can do this. I mean, who expected that out of Rocky Maivia back in the day? But then all of a sudden, wow, this guy's a mean dude.
I just want it
worst
to
thing I've ever
work.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, he was acting there, and so to say that it's not possible is wrong.
Nothing
'Cause-
worse than when you can see acting.
Yeah.
Go, oh, it's acting. Look at that.
Acting.
No. If Aiden English does it, it's amazing.
Well, yeah, because that's part of the part of the whole thing.
Yes.
It's just I want to like the guy, or hate the guy if I'm supposed to hate him. Just right now I like him because his in-ring work,
Right.
which is great. But like, I don't know. I'm hoping that I'm about to get worked. I guess is the best way to put it.
Suspend the disbelief, put it on the back burner, and then when it pops up and burns you.
I
Enjoy.
mean, I can't imagine they don't play with that in some way, shape, or form. Because why else do it?
Even if they do it afterwards.
We didn't even.
Let's say if Raw loses, Jason Jordan comes out with a big smile. Could have had me.
Yeah.
I could have been the difference maker.
I mean, does it lead directly to Kurt and Jordan, or
It'd be a nice way to end that.
yeah?
Do you want more of that? Do you want more family time? I think it's running a nice little fun course.
Yeah.
Of is he just getting shots because? Well, he's good though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Boo! I've gone with boo. Boo! We're booing him, but now he's doing bad things. Oh no!
Yeah.
Ah, Christ.
Dicks, you suck. Yeah, jackass. We didn't even get to the change. So Jordan kicked off the team.
Yeah.
Triple H is
Daddy, no!
in.
Triple H. What the hell?
Yeah.
Somebody's getting an itch, man.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to fight everybody. Who's here? Okay, I couldn't fight him on NXT, but they're here now. I'm going to hit him. Oh, my God. So who else is he going to get to hit?
Shinsuke,
He wants to hit Shinsuke so bad.
Bobby Roode, John Cena,
Ooh.
Shane O'Mac.
Are we going to get a Randy Orton Triple H stare down? That's be something to get excited for Randy Orton about.
Yeah. Again, like, I guess technically speaking, this makes the match better. But, like, does it make me any more excited? No.
Yeah. I think he just wanted to play.
Yeah, well, I mean, on the tour, he was hanging with the Shield.
I saw that.
So,
Just carries around his own tactical. Maybe that was what the wool sweater was all about. He wore a wool sweater the entire time.
I think we're supposed to be suspending disbelief for this guy.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
Okay. But a weird thing has happened with this Survivor Series match, the traditional match.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't been a place for the top of the card, the biggest deal happening. It's been like okay, maybe we'll throw tag champs in there, maybe we don't. Who do we want to showcase?
Right.
Who's gonna go out there and showcase? What's Dolph Ziggler doing? Hey, here you go. But this
Remember in 2014 when
Yeah,
he
dude.
won the whole thing? He was sole survivor.
it was so good. It was so good.
I was sold. I thought that was Ziggler's time. I thought it was finally happening.
Well, apparently he was there to show the world.
Come on. Bring it on.
We got any more lyrics? I don't think so.
Oh, I did. Yeah,
Don't.
I know them. They're like
I'm sure you wrote your own
they're
I hate
right
Dolph
here.
Ziggler lyrics.
I don't hate Dolph Ziggler.
Well, you
I
hate his
should.
actions.
He was a dick to me in a Hooters parking lot.
He was a dick to you in a Hooters
He's
parking lot.
supposed to be a good guy. It's not like I was asking for a photo. I wasn't asking for a handshake. Just a head nod. And thanks, man.
I would like to acknowledge that you did a fantastic job and I enjoy your work. That's literally all you wanted to do.
Yeah.
I want nothing from you except to show you that I enjoy you.
Yeah.
Now I don't as a person. The bad thing is I was more upset about what he did inside. Don't you know who I am? It's like, nah,
It's
man.
on your hoodie. So yes,
Yes,
I do.
it's on all your clothes. I can read it.
When Miz is the nicer guy of the
It was
two.
quiet and reserved and chill.
Thanks, man. Like that's all I was looking for. Thanks, man. Like you could tell he was aggravated.
I'd
He
have-
didn't want to talk to me. But
I'd have settled for a beat it kid. That would have been great. It's like, I think I'm older than you, dude. Whatever.
anywho,
But we've got huge names
yeah.
on the Survivor Series card. We run into a weird issue. Who's going to get rid of who? Who's going to eliminate who?
Like there's some on there that I can see getting eliminated. Okay, I could see Bobby Roode getting eliminated. I could see even John Cena getting eliminated. I don't want to see Nakamura get eliminated. I see.
He has to have a huge. He has to have a strong.
He has to have a huge.
has
Oh
to.
man, because they were teasing.
Yeah.
They've been teasing the. Hey, what you doing WrestleMania, AJ?
Oh, you're gonna wrestle me, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, that was wonderful. But then again, on the Raw side, who's gonna pin Kurt?
Shane.
Oh God, no! Who's gonna pin Triple H? Is somebody going to pin Braun Strowman?
Shane.
Balor and Joe?
Shane.
All right, well, that settles it. SmackDown wins.
Shane with the clean sweep.
Never tags anyone in.
I think it would be awesome if like everybody cleans house, kind of like Stephanie was saying, and Shane gets all the pins. And he's just a dick about it.
Okay, can you think of a worse Survivor Series match than that? These are the players we have to work with here. Angle, Triple H, Strowman, Balor, Joe on Raw. Shane,
He's gonna be the
Cena,
star.
Orton, Nakamura, and Bobby Roode on the other side. Can you craft a worse match than Shane wins? I'm not
Cena
sure
wins,
you can.
LOL?
Oh, Jesus.
Reigns wins, LOL.
Oh, my God. Now I wanted to go awful just so I could watch it and go, wow, that was... But they've been masterful with the overbooked monster works of whatever the hell Raw does on their pay-per-views that still remain remarkably entertaining. Like... Justin, you're the best, and I can't share why he's the best.
Oh, jeez.
Feel better?
Yeah.
It always does it. Always makes you feel better, doesn't it?
God. Yeah.
That's pry indeed. Okay. Oh, God. Like, I feel bad because Bobby Roode's going to get eliminated.
Bobby Roode is going to get eliminated.
Yes.
But he should have a decent showing before he does.
I hope
He's
so.
probably the first out, though.
Yeah. God, who do you even send home next after that?
Balor.
Yeah, and I don't
It's
want
going to be Balor or Joe.
I don't want to see Joe lose either.
They're going to eliminate each other.
You think so? Oh, Raw falls apart because we're building these monsters into. No, Matt, no. Later. We're building these monsters, and we're or this team of monsters. They can't get along. Hey, look, they can't get along, so they're their own downfall. I can see that happening. I loved that Joe Balor match. Goodness gracious, the afterwards as well.
Well, I mean, last night on Raw, they were wrestling the club as a tag team. And
Tension.
there was tension. They worked well together, but there was tension.
They work well because they're
being
good.
forced to. Yep.
Yes.
But yeah, that could easily just, I feel like, pin drop.
Yeah.
And suddenly they're at each other's throats again.
Orton double cross anybody? Does he just go on a wild streak and he 8 or 9 RKOs and then he gets to leave, go home, cash the check?
If he does that, who benefits the most from an Orton heel turn? On that team. We're not going to Orton Cena. Not at this point.
No.
Cena's not around enough.
I had enough.
I mean,
Dude, they burnt that out. They burnt
Yeah.
that out on me.
but
As much as I don't want to see another Christian Orton match. I don't know. Now, I think one more. Just one more match. What do we do with Nakamura to make him bigger?
especially if we want, if he's supposed to be believable to win the Royal Rumble, possibly to be in the main event with AJ,
That would be
then
amazing.
we need to start elevating him now.
Yes.
Right?
He has to have a good showing.
Two things. One, a heel Orton would work because he's Orton and he's amazing. Two, Sami Zayn. Because we already know that they can have a tremendous match together.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see Zayn working heel.
Yeah.
But we already know that the dynamic between the two is amazing, and that's what Nakamura needs right now. We haven't seen what he can do on SmackDown yet.
No.
Like it hasn't happened, and it's only happened like a handful of times since he's been in WWE. Period.
Yeah. I want him elevated so much. Everybody knows how great it can be, and he can be great.
Yeah. And I mean, it doesn't need to be a hurry. Like, it doesn't need to, but we do need to, it does need to start happening.
Something's got to happen.
Especially if it ends up just being like, not necessarily a grudge match, but like just a respect match, Styles versus Nakamura, I guess we don't need to. But for that title, like, that's a big marquee matchup that could, really it puts them right in that same Wrestle Kingdom, neighborhood.
This is the rematch.
Yeah.
It's the characters flow to and fro. Who thought these two ships would ever pass each other? Yet again.
Yeah.
They're not ships, they're men.
They're Devo.
Okay, cool. Word. So it looks like the card is about filled up on that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we need to talk about? How do you feel about the Alexa Bliss Natalya?
The thing that bums me out about the way the undercard has shaken out is it's almost all heel matchups.
I'm kind of okay with it. It feels like a weird Clash of the Champions vibe where it's like, why would these two ever fight? This is weird. I kind of like a bad dude versus bad dude. But
Miz and Corbin are the two that are making the best of it.
oh my God. Because they're racing to the bottom, dude.
Yeah.
But I could see like people cheering for Alexa at this coming match.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah.
I don't see it benefiting Natalya in any way.
No.
Don't go back to that team. You feel better?
Yeah. Do we get a cash in? Do you think? You think we see Carmella?
She's in the other. It would depend. I'd have to see how the card stacks up, or how they're gonna program the show.
Right.
Very well could, but man, that's something I think they could squeeze a big moment out of later, somewhere else.
Yeah.
On a show that doesn't need any more big moments. Like this show is like so stacked, it doesn't need a surprise.
Right.
Just them being there is a hell of a surprise. Usos versus The Bar is a surprise. Who saw that coming? Shield New Day is a surprise. God, has there been any new developments this week with Miz and Corbin? Or
Not necessarily.
they did a wonderful job of getting hot and getting it out of the way, so now that the other stuff can brew up. That's the I love stuff being planned a little further in advance, just so it can have that time to simmer. Real hot right out of the gate. It's just simmering on the back burner right now, while the Shield New Day is able to pop up. That's good week-to-week programming, building to an event.
Here's the only thing that bothers me about Miz right now, because he is absolutely
Haircut? Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's young man's haircut. He absolutely is the MVP of Raw right now.
Absolutely.
Like it was Charlotte, like most of last year. Miz was MVP of SmackDown last year, hands down. Styles has taken that reign. Miz went over to Raw. He is absolutely the MVP of Raw, but the Intercontinental title is dead. Like,
You think so?
Absolutely. He's not defending it. Like, he's carrying it, great, and he's mentioning it all the time, also great, but he's not defending it. And the feuds that he is defending it in aren't hot. Like, the Ambrose thing when he first came over, boring. The little brush up with Jordan,
Oh, yeah, that got ugly quick, huh?
the hottest feud, one of the hottest feuds last year was Miz and Ziggler for the title. That title was hot at the end of last year.
How would you feel about if the little Shield looking for a little vengeance down the road, and we get a little I don't know. We've had Ambrose. How about Rollins Miz after the fact?
I mean,
Is that fresh? Is that fun?
it could be. Again, Miz is amazing right now. It's one of the few titles that Rollins hasn't won. You know, obviously, Universal and then SmackDown Tag being but he hasn't. You know, he hasn't won it yet.
How about? Now, I don't feel we've gotten like as good a promo as we're going to get from him. I think it's going to get better than it is at the moment. Balor Miz.
Okay.
I'd love because we discussed this one before. I feel like both Joe and Balor have been like weirdly segregated from the rest of the card. It's almost like, well, here's Balor and Joe's show, and here's the rest of Raw, or here's Balor over here by himself doing something. Here's the rest of Raw. He hasn't felt like part of the show yet.
Yeah, well, the injury, and then he was gone. Then he came back, and you're right, he hasn't really been integrated.
Yeah.
Because when he came back, it was the 5-way, and then it was Bray for months.
Yeah. And that segregated both of them. It took him out. But, I mean, this Survivor Series match could be a fantastic opportunity for him to really insert himself as I'm a major name and I am here. I don't think brushing up with Angle and Triple H and even Strowman to an effect, I still feel like that isn't going to do anything to integrate him more, but maybe just a higher profile on the card will be enough to raise his stature amongst the casuals a little bit. I guess. I don't know. But yeah, Balor Miz I think could be fun.
Yeah, and they teased that a little bit, like early in the summer, I feel like.
Right?
Now the question becomes, because like they've been teasing Balor and Brock, not on television, but like, you know what I mean, like just kind of, he keeps saying he wants Brock. Is it viewed as a step backwards
For
Balor
to go and get a beating?
Well, I mean,
You want to see him hang.
if he steps back and wrestles Miz, is it a step back? Is the Intercontinental Championship a step back for him?
Not if you want to elevate Miz in the Intercontinental title.
Right. So the question, I guess, is, does he feud with Miz and ultimately lose, or does he take the Intercontinental Championship?
I think it might be not a terrible place for him to take it. Because if that Intercontinental title is done right, it's never a step down or a step back. It's a step over.
Yeah.
Which is where I feel like the Intercontinental title kind of feels like it's near or not, and which is okay.
You know what?
If I could see Balor going into that and defending that, and just as simply, you see Miz stepping up to the towards the top of the card.
I was just going to say that.
Especially if you see it any time where Brock is going to take some time away, and the belt gets handed around a little bit more. I want to go back and watch the WrestleMania, the promos leading into the Miz Cena WrestleMania match, and I want to see if that little bit of shine was there, because it had to be some semblance of it. He's always been, maybe not the A-lister, but definitely an a-hole. And I think I'm going to treat myself to that. Because they had it was like, they had stupid Puff Daddy thing, Hate Me Now song thing. Yeah. It's like, the level of douchiness, I can't do it. That's great.
They also had like the interjection of Rock, and I remember he came out dressed as Rock the one time. The attention should be on me, and he was right, but like, it was just wrong place, wrong time. Miz, I could totally see as the Universal Champion.
That would be great.
Can I see him beating Brock?
No.
There's like a handful: Braun, Roman, and Braun. Braun, Roman, and Braun, and Joe.
You forgot Braun. He's pretty good too.
I think Braun could probably do it. But that's who I could see. Those are the only people in the atmosphere of being able to defeat Brock Lesnar.
Well, I mean, it still gives the opportunity for them to crazy elevate somebody.
Yeah.
Like if Balor were to win that back, that would be a crazy elevation for him. But then you go through the same trouble of he's not integrated in the card yet. Brock is living in a realm above right now.
Yeah.
So for somebody to be there week to week and integrate back into the card, you want somebody that's kind of in the card. And I still feel like Balor is not in that card yet. No shot at him, just a shot at the program has felt so segregated. Po guy. But yeah, man, I'd love to see. Again, that's what I feel. Why the Intercontinental Championship is kind of healthy. It hasn't had activity at the moment because it kind of can't. But man, just the revolving around and giving these big dudes something to do. I don't want to see Braun holding an Intercontinental title, though.
No.
But I mean, Joe holding it, Balor holding it. Well, not Triple H or Kurt either. But anybody else on that Raw roster, Ambrose and Rollins having something to do. Even Reigns having something to do.
Yeah. All right. So one quick question,
Uh-oh.
and then I want to dive into some this War Games thing.
Oh, dear Lord.
Teams that sort of were or should have been. Feel free to chime in on this. Teams that sort of were or should have been. Now, I've got an example of sort of were, and I have an example of should have been. Now, this should have been, I don't agree with, but I asked this question several times on Twitter before, and I got it from the same guy like any time I asked it. Death and Taxes, The Undertaker, and IRS.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You are insane.
Whoa. I'm not.
You unleashed this hell upon us.
I don't want it. I am just saying that's an answer I got. That's a team. Somebody said a team that should have been. So that's what we're looking for. A team that never was, but could have and or should have been together.
I don't know how to do this, Justin. This is madness.
Well, we don't have to answer it. I'm leaving it to anybody who's watching, and if we want, we can come back to it.
This is our fun play topic for the week.
Yeah.
This is going to be hashtag WrestlePals on everything.
Teams that sort of were.
Okay.
Now, an example of this, I don't know what they ultimately called themselves, but Jericho and Guerrero. They teamed for a good
lie, cheat, and hair gel.
They teamed together on Nitro for a little while, and I want to say they called themselves like Canadian-Mexican Connection or North and South of the Border. Or it was something weird.
Something awful.
But
Those are awful.
It was never an actual name. Mm-hmm. Like it was just Jericho and Guerrero. So that's a team that sort of was.
Gerrero. There we go. That's what he does, right? Just combines names.
A team that sort of was. So we're looking for your teams that sort of were or teams that should have been. So feel free to chime in on that.
God, I still feel maybe to get us started into this a little bit. Dude, have you ever seen teams that were just so perfect that made you happy? The only one that I also will come back to is natural disasters, earthquake and typhoon. Command, come on, like everything about it makes me happy. Maybe because I'm wearing the singlet underneath right now. I will show you later. It's so great.
Well, even storyline wise, Tugboat turning on Hogan and joining the earthquake.
It became a typhoon.
It became a typhoon.
You ever see like Earthquake's debut?
No.
Or it's like they like called him out of the office out of the crowd like he was just a fan. Oh, it's a big dude, and it's like, oh, what's he doing? Oh no! It's oh god, it's like not Paul Roma. Dino Bravo was involved somehow.
Oh yeah.
Anything involving Dino Bravo always creeped me out as a child.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah. No, that actually was a team, wasn't it? Roma and Orndorff. Pretty
Yes,
wonderful.
Pretty wonderful.
I love it when it goes together just perfectly. That's a fun
Power
one.
and Glory. Roma
No,
and Hercules.
No. What was the? Didn't Tito Santana and Ricky Steamboat have one?
It was Was it Santana and Steamboat?
Oh God, am I racist? I'm sorry, everybody.
There's the Pan Am Connection, and then there was Strike
Oh,
Force.
that's
Martel.
Those are terrible names.
It was Martel. Strike Force was Martel and Santana.
Yeah, but was that Martel trying to be a good guy?
Maybe.
I don't like good guy Martel. I loved the model. There's something I'd like to see. I'd like to see Rick Martel come back and maybe help Breeze and Dango.
Strike Force. There.
Who's Strike Force?
Yep, Martel and Santana.
Oh God, Martel looks awful there. That's a model?
That was before he was the model, clearly.
Okay,
this
hairs.
looks like he's a good guy.
Good guy.
I never actually saw the Strike Force. I just knew of them.
Well, there's Strike Force
Look at
for
these shirts.
demolition.
Yeah. Look at these shirts. Gold, Jerry.
Is that
gold.
actually them?
I don't know. Yeah, looks like it.
Oh God.
Beautiful, Jerry. Beautiful.
Wear your Wear that shirt. Wear that shirt, dude. Were they LJN figures? Those are terrible.
These are, again...
There you go. Justin, if you were an LJN figure, what would your pose be? What would your arms be doing?
Hold on, I gotta lift it up a little.
Just
There
give
we
you
go.
like your ballroom dancing with a like an A-ful woman. She's very big and I love her very much. Hello. So, how are you? Having fun?
I guess it could be this.
What? No. That means I have to.
Whoa! Yeah!
If there weren't Bushwhacker LJN figures that had that, I would be very disappointed.
Let's find out.
Why are you doing this?
Because we can.
I'm sorry, I should have saved that. That just popped in my head. I just want to know what your LJN figure would be doing. Bushwhackers LJ. Oh my god! Oh, those are like. Ugh. That looks kind of like them.
I think I had these ones. Whoa!
Look at that. That's when it's the late 80s when it's like, hey, I'm going to put. Oh my god. You missed out on an opportunity not having.
Akeem. The Twin Towers.
Ooh!
Akeem and Boss Man.
I could have been a better name for that. I would have wanted. I loved the One Man Gang.
Yeah?
He was great. That's all.
You know,
Every time he was fighting Hogan for a title on like some Saturday or Sunday show, I was like, I think this guy can win.
it was a terrible team.
I kind of want to see the. Oh my god.
There's a terrible team for you.
Okay, hold on. Don't say it yet. Don't say it yet.
Okay. I won't.
Oh god, I can't look at it.
Yes, you can. Here, look at this one. Well, is that better?
Yeah, no, because look, Honky Tonk Man is Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man can do what he wants. Greg Valentine cannot hold rhythm and blues. What are you doing? Don't let Greg Valentine on the microphone.
I hate women.
Oh Jesus.
She should be in the kitchen. That's what he's saying right there. See?
Uh-huh.
Honky Tonk Man's like, whoa, buddy.
I hear you yelling from the back room.
Yep. Oh, look.
There's Power and Glory. Oh, when those were they good guys?
No.
I was about to say that's a good guy pose if I've ever seen one. That is from WWEFrance.com. When the hell did the Brutus Beefcake and Ultimate Warrior ever hang out together?
I don't know.
What do you call that team?
Ultimate Barbers?
It's terrible.
Okay. I'm getting lost and gone down the rabbit hole.
Oh my god. Well, you're the one that searched for Rhythm and Blues WWE. And were you surprised?
No.
God, I think Greg. It's the worst picture ever. Like that dude you were just checking out. That's what his wife.
What is he doing? What is this?
That's not how you hold a guitar. Honky Tonk Man is considered smashing his own personal guitar.
He's like, wow, this is awful.
Like I'm going to need to take that picture, Justin, of just no neck Greg Valentine, and let's give him a weird open collar kind of Elvis jumpsuity thing with like the high collar down, so we just accentuate that he has no neck. I can't. What the hell is going on?
He's not wearing pants.
Why is it? Which one's rhythm? Which one's blues? I'll tell you which one makes me sad.
This is terrible.
Oh God, pantsless Greg. Oh my God.
That's bad.
There's nothing you can. Did Greg Valentine ever have a good?
Greg Valentine sucked. I hated him.
I kind of liked him as a kid, but I
How
liked.
dare you?
Dude, I liked all the weird.
It's like fake Ric Flair.
I liked
Like
all.
ultra fake Ric Flair.
I liked all of the oddballs.
He wasn't an oddball. He was awful. He was an awful ball.
The part about Greg Valentine, you say fake Ric Flair, but I also felt like he was also trying to be half-ass Lawler.
Yes.
And Memphis had beat it, man. Come on, what are you doing? Oh God.
You're not wearing a strap. How are you dropping the strap?
Oh God, no. Half-ass Lawler, fake Ric Flair. Hates women, also no pants. We almost saw the hammer.
Wow, we've kind of went way off. the
Whatever,
rails.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've never seen a picture of Honky Tonk Man next to Brother Love. Oh, so good. Well, if we're gonna be weird, let's be weird.
right.
See Bruce Pritchard there on Twitter talking about Brother Love?
About did he?
Did he?
Changing
Was
his name
changing
to
his
Brother
name to
Love?
Brother Love because he's so
He's on it.
he's so to which Brother Love himself came out and said, "No, man, that's mine. Gimmick infringement. Beat it, kid."
Beat it, kid.
Oh dear God, what other weirdness?
Okay, well, if we want to stay weird,
Stay weird, dude.
all right,
I enjoy weird.
wrestling siblings. Now, I'm not talking like Rick and Scott Steiner.
Nah, my brother will still whip my ass. I don't want to do this.
I'm not talking Rick and Scott Steiner. I'm not
Yeah.
talking Jeff and Matt Hardy. I'm not talking. I'm not even talking like Edge and Christian, or Undertaker and Kane, or even Kevin and Evad Sullivan.
I loved Evad. Of course I did.
Of course, you.
I love
I
garbage.
knew the second I said Evad.
I lit up. Like, yeah. I remember when I got that, I was like, oh, his name's Dave, but it's backwards. Like, you never established that it's Dave, but let's just call him Evad. Evad. Oh, Dungeon of Doom, you stupid. I love you.
I was listening to ENC Pod,
He doesn't look like a shark.
and I don't remember what Christian said. Oh, he did a bad Dusty Rhodes impression, and he said that's his brother Krusty Rhodes. So
Who's the shit brother?
I want to make wrestling siblings
All right.
because that would be fun.
Here we go.
Who you got?
Who do I got?
Yeah,
oh,
wrestling siblings.
Well, you give me. You got a
We're
classic
not
there.
talking Brett and Owen.
Doink and Dink. His little
Okay.
brother Dink. Mm-hmm. I actually had a couple matches there. Not so bad.
We're also not talking the Genius and Savage either. Randy. We're talking fake. We're not talking
Does Greg Valentine have a better brother? The Screwdriver.
Craig the Hammer Valentine and his brother.
Steve the Screwdriver, also Valentine. Or named after another tertiary holiday. Steve the Screwdriver, not Labor Day. Labor Day's too good. Arbor Day? You want to go Arbor Day? What's the worst? Arbor.
Steve Arbor.
It's
The Screwdriver.
Arbor. That's
The Screwdriver. Steve Arbor.
You think Greg Valentine ever got bad? Yes. Answer. If they announced him as the Hammer, Greg Valentine.
Yes.
Holy shit, dude! I'm not trying to. I'm trying not to be cursy, but if you pull up Greg Valentine pictures,
Who's Jim Neidhart's awful sibling? Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Jim the Anvil. Well, let's look around the metalwork, the foundry here, and see what we can find. He's a lathe. Of course, he's a lathe.
Let's see.
It's a woodworking tool.
Let's look at some pictures of Jim Neidhart.
Oh, the pictures help.
Oof. Oh.
Dad,
I don't feel as bad.
why are you?
He's,
He's an old man now.
yeah. He was always going to be the Janetti.
Shut up. I like the Anvil. Anytime it was a singles match and it was the Anvil, I was like, hey, this is kind of cool. Then it wasn't.
Yeah.
But I was still like, oh, man, come on.
Anvil was he's a tag guy. Nothing wrong with being a tag guy
Oh, yeah, there is.
until you do.
When they, like, team you up with Heidenreich 20 years later. Until you put the pads back on.
Teamed him up with Owen.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, this version.
I liked that.
Did
Owen and Anvil.
you like?
Oh, God, what are you going to show me?
Since we're talking about garbage tag teams, the parts. Oh, come on.
You found makeup. Oh, Jesus.
The New Foundation.
I did not like that Owen and Anvil.
But you liked High Energy.
I loved High Energy.
She didn't like the New Foundation.
I did not like New Foundation. Is that Coco's jacket? Hold on. Coco Beware, Owen Hart, High Energy. Now, I want you to flip over to, that's the same jacket. Like, legit. Oh, it's not, but whatever. Go with it. He just stole Coco's jacket.
No, New Foundation was first.
Was it?
Yeah, it failed.
Coco stole Anvil's jacket?
It failed. They said, "Oh, that's not working," and so
Of course
then
it's
they
not
did.
working.
Yeah,
Dude, how do you go from, oh, these pink tights are... These pink tights are really cool. How do we make it not cool? Somehow we've done it. What the? Anvil worked under a mask?
No, that's his brother,
Oh, it's his brother.
Tim Neidhart.
Oh my god, I forgot the Anvil and Hammer pants. Anvil and Hammer pants rules.
Yeah, new foundation.
Oh god. Oh no.
So bad. Bet you those are some wicked promos. So feel free to chime in with your awful wrestling siblings. We kind of got way off here.
Jesus, Justin.
And what was the other one? Tag teams that should have been or sort of were. All right. So also this weekend, man. NXT.
This weekend too?
Yeah, Saturday.
I gotta watch wrestling all
I'm gonna be
weekend.
in DC.
Oh?
I've got the network on my phone. I'm watching it on my phone because I have to.
Oh, Justin. There are better ways.
Like how? I'll be out of town.
There's your answer right there. All right.
So NXT War Games is this weekend. And we talked a little bit about the card last week, so I didn't necessarily want to talk about the card, although I am super excited about it. And I may end up having to just watch it Sunday. We'll see.
So rough on a phone, dude.
So, Keith from Popped shared this link with me yesterday, and it's WCW War Games ranking the matches. We shared it from our page, which you can like WrestlePals VA on the Facebook machine, or you can follow us on the Twitter, WrestlePals VA as well. And it's got all of them ranked.
Oh.
Wowzers! So I guess there's 12 of them.
Okay.
We're gonna start here. They're number 12, WCW Nitro from... Oh, I can't wait to get there. That's a Nitro. I'm well over a year away because I have completely slowed down on my Nitro viewing.
Good for you. You can only take but so much.
It makes me mad. From September 4th of 2000. And it's Sting, Goldberg, Booker T, and Chronic.
I love garbage. I like
Well, you ready for... Well, yeah, Chronic wasn't too garbage, I guess. It was what, Adams and... Brian Adams and Brian Clark? Kind of doing APA.
I just like their stupid music.
Chronic. Versus... You want it to get worse?
Uh-huh.
All right, we'll start with Scott Steiner.
No, that's good.
That's not too bad, right? Kevin Nash?
Also
How's that,
okay.
How's that?
I'm okay with this.
Jeff
stuff.
Jarrett.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, boy. You want to get it better or worse?
What?
Vince Russo. Ugh.
What was wrong with that dude?
Let's see, this says, despite being called War Games 2000, this mess only has a scant resemblance to the classic match style.
2 cages. Put them on top of each other.
There's 3 of them.
What? We got a third?
I mean, I remember they did that when, what's his name won the title?
Ready to
Arquette?
Rumble?
Yeah.
So how, like, I love knowing, at least having like a half an idea of how a match is supposed to work. I can't imagine that working at all. I can't imagine the 3-tiered, because even that tiny top cage, what are you supposed to do in there? What happens in there? Sorry, I shut down at violence. I'm scared.
That's what you do. Back and forth, back and forth.
It's just the absolute worst, and nobody can really do anything on that. So it's a whole lot of like fake punching and laying down.
Ugh.
It makes God. Who won? Who cares?
Don't care.
Don't scroll back up. What's wrong with you? Ever forward.
Number 11, Fall Brawl of 98, which was in September. Team WCW, DDP, Roddy Piper, and the Ultimate Warrior.
That's Team WCW.
Versus NWO Wolfpack, Nash, Sting, and Luger.
Okay.
Versus NWO Hollywood, Hogan, Hart, and Stevie Ray.
Oh, good. Stevie Ray loses.
Yes.
Aw.
Oh, God. Okay.
It's just... What the why? Just, I'm sorry, but as much as people love the NWO, I felt like everything they touched turned to garbage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything.
I mean, it was nice at the time because it was different. But, I mean, like, at this point in the game, it was already garbage.
And that was mid-98?
This is towards the end of '98, actually.
Once you had two factions, have a civil war, finish it, and be done with it.
Yeah.
And it could have been done, but nah, it carried on.
Let's get them back together. Call them the Elite, and Finger Poke of Doom, and
there was no way to follow that.
nope.
Because the characters were lost inside of the amalgamation. It's terrible.
Well, then they basically started another civil war, only like it wasn't really. It was like the Elite versus, the B Squad, essentially, like almost literally.
Bad name.
All right, Fall Brawl number 10, Fall Brawl '94.
Okay.
Dusty and Dustin, Knobs and Sags versus Terry Funk, Arn Anderson, Bunkhouse Buck, and Colonel Robert Parker. First of all, Knobs and Sags. I was briefly a Nasty Boys fan when they were good guys.
Okay.
So they came in as bad guys and they feuded with the Natural Disasters. Jimmy Hart jumped from the Disasters to, or maybe I have that backwards. I think they feuded with LOD first, won the titles off of LOD. And then Hart turned on them and joined the Disasters. And then Hart turned on the Disasters and joined Money Inc. I think that's how it went. But when they were good guys against the Disasters, I think that's when I briefly liked them. It was brief, ever so brief.
Or they just showed up in WCW and just we're in this NWO thing now.
Yeah.
Half a little bit. Nobody explained it. There was no reasoning for it. They were just in a promo.
Yep.
What are they doing in the video package?
Oof. They were bad, and they're
Because they didn't need to be good.
well, yeah.
And they were busted and broken down at that point. Not that they were ever at the peak of I got a feeling like Axel Rotten, Balls Mahoney, kind of looked at the Nasty Boys and been like, nah, man, y'all need to take care of yourselves. Because, meanwhile, Knobs and Sags still, are they alive? I'm not sure. Are they alive?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, why? Jeez. That's terrible.
That's awful. Number 9, Fall Brawl '93. Sting, Davey Boy Smith, Dustin Rhodes, and the Shockmaster.
Oh, God.
Think about this, though. That's number 9.
Oh, God.
That means Dusty, Dustin, and the Nasties, and WCW Wolfpack Hollywood, and, well, of course.
And the garbage.
And the actual garbage at number 12.
Damn, man. They had to work. But, man, it's okay. But you've got, Sting, Davey Boy, Dustin, some other dude.
Versus Sid Vicious, Vader, Kane, and Cole.
I don't think that's really Kane.
It's not the same.
It's Stevie Ray.
Oh,
It's Stevie Ray.
That must be Harlem Heat when they first came in, maybe.
Ooh, was it?
Cole is Booker T.
Oh, all right
Kane
then.
is Stevie Ray.
But what I like about that better is at least we have some delineation between the two factions. You feel like you got a good guy faction with a Shockmaster and a bad guy faction.
With the Harlem Heat.
That's poor Stevie Ray.
Poor Stevie Ray.
I like Stevie Ray.
All right. Number 8, Great American Bash, 1989.
Okay.
Hawk, Animal, Bobby Eaton, Stan Lane, and Dr. Death, Steve Williams.
Good team. I like this.
Versus Michael Hayes, Jimmy Garvin, Terry Gordy, Fatu, and Samu.
I like that. See now you're getting into.
Bad.
Hey, it's probably a cluster F of all get out, and that would be the reason why they're down there. But at the same time, yeah, man, that sounds decent.
Name wise, there's nothing wrong there. I don't think.
I'm kidding.
You don't like the Freebirds?
No, this must have been like Robert Gibson was injured at the time. Bobby Eaton still needs to do some stuff. Wait, no, Bobby Eaton and
Steve.
There's Stan Lane. Have fun, kids.
Okay, number 7, Great American Bash 87.
Mm-hmm.
Dusty Rhodes, Nikita Koloff, Paul Ellering, Hawk and Animal.
Okay.
Versus Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Lex Luger, Tully Blanchard. Tully Blanchard, I knew it was you, and J.J. Dillon.
I love this.
So it's the 4.
Now this is where it gets, because it's like, here's your little manager dude. You bring in your little manager dude. People are gonna get hurt. Yay! This makes me happy. This one,
This is
when
the first one ever
This is when you get to love Koloff.
for showing War Games. This is a solid one for sure. Within the first few minutes, Dusty Rhodes already bleeding all over the ring.
Yeah, you think? Some say he's still bleeding to this day.
Oh, wait. So that was number 7 in 87. Number 6 in 87. Wait,
Well, that's July 4th, and that's July 31st.
what is happening here?
They do two like back to back.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know.
So, well, yeah, it's different. Dusty, Nikita Koloff, Paul Ellering, Hawk and Animal versus Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Lex Luger, Tully Blanchard, I Knows It Was You, and The War Machine.
Who is the War Machine?
It's Don Cheadle.
Thought it was the other dude who
Completely surprised to find out was young Big Boss Man under the mask.
Why can't I think of the other dude? Damn it, that makes me so mad.
The one who always cries,
Nope, I don't know.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard! You knew it and you're just making me suffer. I hate that. Stop making me suffer.
All right, let's see. Fall Brawl 97. Ric Flair, Chris Benoit, Steve McMichael, and Kurt Hennig. So the Four Horsemen again.
See, now this is good.
Versus Kevin Nash, 6, Buff Bagwell, and Conan, the NWO.
Again, now that I feel like you've got a big, giant story that works well in there. You've got like 3-4 separate feuds and Mongo. And it all comes together in one spot as a faction versus a faction. Those are, I always feel like, the best ones.
But it also is kind of like the start of the downfall of the NWO.
As well it should have been.
Because this is where Hennig turns on the Four. Now,
Yeah, I know.
it was a great story point, and it made complete sense. But this is like the start of everybody's about to join the NWO.
That was the worst. And this could have been like a beginning of the end, where it's like the most evil faction in the history of WCW, the Four Horsemen coming and to the rescue of WCW, and that's how it should have ended.
Yeah, but according to WCW, you're wrong, Nathan.
Yeah, sure. Well, you know what?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, I want you to know, I'm going home. I'm watching this now.
Of course you are,
because
we were just talking about
this
it.
is my favorite thing. I mean, it don't look like no shark to me.
Number 4, Fall Brawl 95.
Uh-huh.
Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Sting, and Lex Luger. Weren't they calling themselves like the Machines or something
Oh,
stupid?
Jesus. You're big enough names. You don't need to brand yourself. Stop it.
Versus Zodiac, we all know as the Booty Man. Shark,
Just shark.
who we all know as John Tenta. Kamala, who we all know as Kamala. And Meng.
You guys do need to brand yourself. Maybe you come up with some weird name, like you're something of, I don't know.
Doom. Oh,
I love the Dungeons and Doom. I don't care.
you would, because it's
so
trash.
big, stupid, evil Kevin Sullivan with his eyeliner out of control. Just rawr, rawr. I loved it.
Such garbage.
Hold on, but it was like curl up around like, am I the devil? Maybe, probably, could be. I got a dungeon. Guess what it's full of? Guess what's full of? Guess what's full of?
Doom?
Yes! As the, just, I was expecting the eyeliner to eventually just be like this.
He's such a bad promo, too. I never liked his promo.
Whatever. Suspended.
The thing is, he could talk, but I hated his delivery.
Ever hear him talk like regular? Like any of his the podcasting he's on? Just a thick ass Boston accent. Yeah, it's awesome. It's just this evil. I got a dungeon. It would make me so happy. I'm sorry.
Here's a note.
Huh?
The only drawback is that it's really easy to confuse Savage and Zodiac at times.
Nah, man.
One is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, and the other one is the Booty.
And the other one is. I don't even want to make the joke. Kid thought it was funny.
Come on.
Oh, dear God.
Number 3, Wrestle War 91.
Okay.
Sting, Brian Pillman, Rick and Scott Steiner versus Ric Flair, Barry Windham, Sid Vicious, and Larry Zbyszko. Versus...
Uh-huh.
All right. I mean, this can't be bad, right? Like, it seems like all the parts are good.
As a kid, I loved hating Larry Zbyszko.
Oh, yeah? 'Cause
Never
he's the
watched him wrestle because he was a
living
commentator.
living legend.
That's what I knew him as. I was like, I want to see that guy get punched. And it's like, oh, he got punched for like 20 years.
Yeah.
He's done his time. Oh no, it's 91. Get back in there.
Ew. Pillman in the end with a nasty botched powerbomb followed by a slightly better attempt. Okay. El Gigante? What?
This ends in El Gigante and it's highly ranked.
Why is this up at number 3?
This does not sound good, Justin. I don't know about this list.
I don't know, man. You like
we
like
sure-
garbage.
I like garbage. I do. I really enjoy garbage. I don't know if I need a run-in or a
That ain't no running.
totter-in.
A saunter, maybe?
It's not even a saunter, dude. It's a controlled fall. He's forever falling wherever he goes. Gravity up that high works differently. You don't understand. Is that where they try to, like, they go for the powerbomb on Pillman? It's like, oh, Jesus, there's a cage up there. That one?
That's what it says. Followed by a slightly better attempt where Pillman hits the ceiling.
Oh, good.
Then El Gigante has to run out and rescue the unconscious remains of Pillman. El Gigante.
Yeah, that's who I want saving me.
He wasn't wearing the hair yet, was he? Number
I fell in a river one time, and El Gigante just reached down and picked me up. It's nice. It's like, wow, I'm a heavy dude. Are you sure? I think that means no problem in El Gigante speak.
Oh.
El Gigante. Which, if we all know, is, of course, Spanish for shambling tree.
For I am Groot. Number 2, Wrestle War of 92. Sting, Nikita Koloff, Dustin Rhodes, Ricky Steamboat, and Barry Windham versus Arn Anderson, Bobby Easton, Steve Austin, Larry Zbyszko, and Rick Rude. The Dangerous Alliance.
I don't like any of this. I don't like it.
Paulie
Sorry.
Dangerously? No love for Paulie Dangerously? Wait, are you being serious here?
I don't know, man. It feels a little... Again, I prefer when it ends up being faction. I hate it when it's like, here's a storyline here, here's a storyline here. It feels like you're cramming it together into one match.
I thought the Dangerous Alliance was a faction.
Yeah, but... I don't know, man. Show me a picture. Yeah, I hate it.
Number 1.
It's too good. It's too good, Justin. And when it's too good, I don't like it.
This.
I need garbage. You know what I need? Shark.
All right, Fall Brawl 96.
And this is your number 1 best War Games match ever.
Luger, Flair, Anderson, and Sting
There you go.
versus Hogan, Nash, Hall, and Sting.
That is good. Faction.
This was a fun one. It was the NWO versus...
It's too good, though, so I'm not going to watch that. I'm going to go watch the Dungeon to 2.
Watch the Shark because you like trash.
He's not trash. He's great. He's great. You have to admit he's... Oh, don't go to that picture.
No, Tenta is great, but
That's a lot of belly
he's
right
not
there.
a shark.
He's not a... You ever see a shark?
I mean,
No, you don't, because you did. There's a shark.
I mean, he wasn't an earthquake either, but at least that made sense.
Did it, though?
More than
Did
the
it, though?
shark. He's just got a shark on him. That's it. Hey, look, I got a shark on my tights, so...
It's what he can't see. It's like, what'd they paint on me? Just call me whatever they painted on me. It's fine.
Hey, fins up. Sure.
WrestlePal Justin, WrestlePal Nate, disinterested sharks. I suppose the fin should turn when I turn my head. It's like an afro, it turns after. Look, your fin's falling apart. Shark.
Look at us. God, we're stupid.
Disinterested sharks. Oh, you keep my head. I'm sorry.
Zodiac. No, we're done.
I'm sorry, Mr. Graves. I'm sorry.
Why? He's happy about it. Look at him. I feel like we got everything.
So we covered.
Oh, wait, we didn't.
Oh boy.
We got to cover this news, don't we?
Okay.
Well, I'm still wondering what it is because nothing came of it, really.
Getting played. It feels good.
I
doesn't
hope
it?
so. Because
Again.
if the rumor is true, then I don't like it.
Yeah. Because it's
And-
going to discourage.
if the rumor is true, then I need them to. Then I'm gonna have to step back from them because that ain't cool.
What you mean? What's up?
So
What have you heard?
The rumor is they
Okay,
went-
this is apparently Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn look like they may have gotten sent home early from the European tour, and various reasons going around as to why. Some people said they were supposed to feed the New Day after the match, and then they didn't. And somebody said, "Oh, so they're going into business for themselves. Go home. You're being punished. Go home." That was the initial story-ish thing.
and I mean nothing else has come of it.
Right, exactly.
Nothing else has been said about it,
And we'll probably see them tonight.
without doubt.
Yeah.
If they went into business for themselves, that bums me out because that's super selfish.
Yeah.
And they don't strike me as the type to be like
No,
that.
definitely not. They'd rather do stuff than do their own stuff. You know what I mean?
Like Owens, everything Owens has done has served the show.
Exactly.
Like it doesn't. It honestly doesn't make any sense to me that he would do something that would pull away from the show.
Yeah.
Like, my first honest thing was work,
That was my thought too.
and I'm hoping that's all it is. Because again, like I said, if it turns out that that's what it was, that bums me out, and then I have a totally different view of them, and not liking them for wrong reasons.
See, I'm hoping it's still work playing into the storyline type deal,
It's got to be though, right?
where it's they're kind of bucking authority but still bad dudes,
Right.
and getting mildly punished for it, and then they're going to be insolent about it, and show up and ruin some deals. We're going to get that super faction, Justin. We're going to get Owens. We're going to get Zayn. We're going to get Jason Jordan. It's going to be great.
I feel like that's what it's got to be, right? That's just what it feels like.
Yeah, man. Because there were also those rumors going around that they were huge fans or huge pals with Neville, and also with
Jimmy Jacobs.
Jimmy Jacobs. So that they were both pretty surly about that, pretty upset about that. So, but that's just I think people hearing about whatever incident it is and trying to go back and this is the reason why.
Yeah.
Because I feel like at the end of the day, those two are the most consummate professionals there.
Yeah.
I can't imagine them biting Sin Cara's finger or anything crazy like that. But and they seem like they'd be locker room leaders. If not, save that for me. So yeah, I feel like it's just a play into the storyline. But man, yeah, that would really be terrible. We don't have a chat.
Oh, no, I need to share this. I'm going to share this with Matt.
We're gonna tell Matt about this.
And I'm just going to send him the link.
But there was also other
Have fun, Matt.
two other little news thingies that
Look
came
in the
out.
Slack.
Apparently,
It came from you.
people that were talking about the Neville may be back in talks, may not be gone.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen anything from either side.
Yeah, there's been no release. There's been no future endeavors. So as long as they're back at the table, that's a good thing.
I'm hoping that it just means
Even if it goes away, I want it to be a clean break rather than a.
how. Okay, we were talking earlier about Intercontinental
Yes.
because he was already coming back with his feud with Enzo. Like he was already coming back towards the side of good. Mm-hmm. Like imagine now, like if he came back and then like he just sets his sights on Miz. Mm-hmm. Number one, that'd be a great feud. Number two, it would elevate the out of that title. Number three, F yeah Neville.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I want a new crown.
Yeah. And
That's it.
he doesn't even have to
Simple built-in story ready to go for him.
he doesn't have to even change much about himself.
No. Just gotta not wet down the hair and look all disheveled.
Yeah.
Sweep it back, you're good.
Yep.
Ugly, handsome. Ugly, handsome.
Speaking of ugly,
Put the mask on.
you know what's funny? Look. Look at my hair today. This is
Showing off.
this is
jerk.
what this is what happens if you take a comb and try to do like the Dean Ambrose thing.
Don't do the Dean Ambrose thing.
Well, I wasn't like really trying to do the Dean Ambrose thing, but I just kind of was like, tee. And then I was like, oh, this looks
I
awful.
still haven't watched that table for 3 yet. Apparently, it's the damn Ambrose show. He's just like, I'm bald and they're giving me hair thickeners and stuff. It's not working. I don't care. We'll beat it. I'll have a peanut butter and jelly, please. Something ridiculous. But the other little bit of news, people thought they may have seen Paige at Raw last night.
Well, I think actually Renee Young posted a Instagram photo.
Are we sure it wasn't just a ghost?
It's a pinche ghost. Renee Young, WWE Instagram. Let's see if it just takes us to the page.
Oh, it's someone named Young Renee. It's a little French boy. Look at him. Is it a backstage picture?
Yep. Reunion for the ages.
Well, see, good. You know, she's showing.
Just hanging out with Renee. Got some turds on our head.
You got a little crowd?
I hate those.
We just
stupid
I had it
filters.
up.
Yep, it's the worst thing.
Oh, did you see the club's new shirts?
Nerdometers?
Yeah.
Well done. Go with it. A few more leaked pics this week. Just
Of who? Stop saying leak.
Might be a couple more leaked pics.
Of who?
I don't want to tell you. You want dirty news? I give you dirty news soon.
Is it gonna make me sad?
No.
Okay.
Actually, this one made.
Hold on. Before you perverse the.
I didn't mean to.
God, you.
I tell you later. I thought the show was over. I'm sorry.
Christopher Brown, as I understand, Neville and E have worked things out. Hold on. But what I want to know is if he's going back to 205 or if he's going to the main roster. As he made it sound like him being in the cruiserweight division for so long was living in a living hell.
You know, I think it would be great for both the cruiserweight division and Neville and the Intercontinental title and the main roster if they show that it's a two-way street. Mm-hmm. You're showing that 205 isn't relegated into meaninglessness. You're not going there to die.
Again, just like we say about NXT, it doesn't have to be a step back or forward. It can just be a sidestep.
Side move.
There's
Raw, there's SmackDown, and here sitting right next to those either sides are NXT and 205 Live. And I think it would be a great showing that he's not necessarily transcending 205 Live. He's done what he can do there. He's going to move on to other opportunities on the main roster. And that would free it up. So, I mean, you see Enzo's made that transition to 205 Live, and he hasn't made it as this is a demotion. It's like, I'm going to go,
I'm a
instead
star.
of get beat up every week by Big Cass. He's injured. Oh, what do I do now? I was going to get beat up by him again this week. What do I do?
Oh, I don't know. I'll make this show watchable and great, and I'm going to be one of the greatest things about wrestling right now.
And make it a showcase for a bunch of other amazing dudes who have somebody amazing to bounce off of now that the attention's been brought in there.
It's insane, how night and day 205. Because again, I loved Neville's work.
Yes.
With the cruiserweight title.
Yes.
I loved everything he was doing. The king of the cruiserweights.
And it made me a huge fan of Tozawa. Yeah, he's great now, and I'm all in for him because of that. And I think we could get a little fluidity between the rosters, especially with 205. Where those guys could roll to SmackDown, or people could roll from SmackDown, or to Raw. I mean, I know it tapes with SmackDown, but it's considered part of the Raw roster enough. I'd love to see the fluidity back and forth. I want to see Greg Metalik doing stuff. It makes me happy.
I want to see Cedric Alexander doing stuff.
Dude, there's another great one that could move on and move around. But
so, just to let you know, Matt saw the link.
Mm-hmm. Is he approved?
I won't say what he
Scratching
said.
my ear.
I'm just saying, yes, he approves. That's what we'll say.
Okay.
That's what we'll say. And just before we shut it all down, Christopher Brown, by the same vein, when can we see Drew McIntyre move to Raw so we can see him and Sheamus go at each other's throats? I really do think...
Battle of the Highlands.
I don't think Drew's long for NXT. The way they've built up Almas.
Mm-hmm. Almas is so good.
And we talk about MVPs a lot. Miz being Raw's MVP. Zelina Vega is NXT's MVP right now. Mm-hmm. She has been such a tremendous addition to that show. She's outstanding.
Yeah.
I love the work she's doing with Almas.
And she adds to every bit that she's in.
Yeah.
Without taking it away. It's not all about her. It's about elevating everyone around her. Very good. Very good stuff.
And I guess I love Renee.
Well, it wasn't Renee that was the picks. So, sorry.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. That won't make me sad. I'm not saying I wouldn't want to see that. I'm just saying, like,
Might have been some screenshots of text messages
oh,
between Paige and Woods.
oh,
And
back in some hot water again, huh? Just as she's about to come back. Golly, just leave her alone.
it's the same incident, just more of it.
Can we just leave her alone, please?
Nope.
Golly, man.
There's also a Maria picture.
Oh, I love Maria.
Well, you'll like this one.
I mean, I've seen her naked before in the Playboy.
Yeah, well, this one's better.
Jeez. Okay. Well, folks, I've got some things to look at, I think.
JoJo. Just a couple shots.
Qua?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I heard you.
All right, we'll talk later.
I heard you.
I didn't say. Let's just play the music. I feel dirty now. I can take a shower. Oh, mostly because I stink.
At Matt's house?
Mostly because I stink. Yes, I gotta poop, so I gotta turn the shower on. Don't laugh at this. It's fine. Hey, everybody. I assume the music's playing. I'm gonna start bringing my headphones again. I swear to God. What?
I haven't done that all show.
I know, it was great. Oh. Roll up. Shit. I'm doing just fine. Thanks for asking. Hey, but get off of us. I'm fine with Guy Russellman. Dude, all right, hold on. Do you have that picture in the Slack? Because I might just have to crop out Guy Russellman for him to go in the bottom. He's gonna be in our corner. I've got work to do this afternoon. So, someone enjoys Photoshop a lot more with the SSD. It's a lot faster. It's good. Oh, Guy Russellman. Is that playing through?
Yeah, just can't really hear it over the music.
That's fine. Oh, hey. Oh, we're hashtag RussellPals. He's hashtag RussellPalJustin. If you want to get a hold of him, at the Hulkster on Twitter. It's legit. That's true. If you need to get a hold of me, I'm hashtag RussellPalNate. At the Nate Project on Twitter. I will always see it. It will always make me uncomfortable. I do see it. And I do get weirded out, and then I think about what I should say. Like, I can't even do it. I freak out. If you want to ruin my day and freak me out, please do it. Because I'm a kind of a masochist as well. So by all means, sadist it up. Message me, freak me out.
You know what you're essentially doing if you tweet at the Nate Project?
What are you doing? Don't give me spooky fingers. Stop it. Or you could just hashtag WrestlePals literally anything. I'm not saying even social media platform. Anything at all.
I sent him a picture of a rock the other day. That had hashtag
Not the
WrestlePals.
rock, a rock.
A rock.
That's not easy to do. Well, they did write it on there and throw it through your window. So hey, look what they threw.
So, yeah.
Got any windows?
Broke
No,
my
man.
window.
I don't have any windows. I mean, I do, but you can't have them. And the Facebook page, WrestlePalsVA, and the YouTube channel is the same thing, right? YouTube channel is hashtag Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
Hashtag space WrestlePals. Go there.
But again, if you search
archives.
hashtag WrestlePals,
Go ahead, go through the archives and see how wrong we are and everything. It's fun. I don't care.
I don't like being right. I
Right
love being wrong.
Right is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also need to play Fortnite with me, Matt. I'm awful at it. And that's why I haven't said anything about it, because I'm terrible at Fortnite.
What?
Matt said he needs to get 2K18 because there's a wrestler he wants to create.
Oh, God. Okay. We get it. Are you ready? Is it all queued up?
Sure.
Oh, God damn hashtag WrestlePals.
I lost my keys and my little doggy's bone. So I pick him up and I'm gonna carry home. But he a mean dog, bit me in the spare rib. And I'll take him home, put him in the baby crib. Yeah, I don't know the words. AJ Styles. You know what you are? You're phenomenal. Phenomenal.